Hello my lovelies, it is time for another vlog, so stay tuned. Hello my lovelies. So if you watched last week's vlog, you know that currently I am on the Carnival Mardi Gras and we are on a Christmas cruise and I'm very excited. I did bring my Owl Crate Advent box along so that I could open the gifts here on the vlog with you. And today is day at sea, so I don't really know what we're gonna do today, but we have some trivia, maybe some shows, we'll see. Tonight is also a formal night, so we're all gonna get dressed up and pretty and maybe take some pictures and things like that. So that'll be fun. And of course I'm gonna be taking you along. But I have today's little Advent gift. And it says, on the 8th day of Owlmas, Owl Crate gave to me 8 greater fates. So let's see what we have here. Okay, this is a lip balm. It's Prince of Hearts. It's apple spice flavored vegan lip balm. Cool. Let me scratch off the little thing here and see what it's inspired by. Oh, Carnival. Okay. I'm not sure. No, I did bring some lip balm. I wasn't sure if I brought any or not, but it's not gonna hurt to have more. Oh, I don't know if I showed you, but I got my nails and my toes done yesterday because on the first day of the cruise, I actually won like $150 spa credit. So I got a mani-pedi pretty much for free, which was very, very nice. And it's got me all set for formal night tonight. All right, I'm gonna go and maybe we'll explore the ship a little, or maybe we'll just go find something fun to do. So we are getting ready for formal night and I have sparkly lips on. So every time I do my lips like this, people ask what it is. This time I'm wearing a color slightly different than last time. Oops, hold on. So this time I'm wearing e.l.f. Liquid Matte Lipstick in the color Red Vixen. And then I dabbed on some of this NYX glitter primer and this NYX red glitter. And that gives me my glitter lips. Last time I wore like a brighter red than this time. Marty is taking a shower right now, but I can show you my outfit and Xander's outfit. Also, hold on. You see this seat? How sparkly it is? This is glitter off of my dress. Please ignore the mess behind me, but this is my outfit. I'm very sparkly. Here is Xander's get up. He's looking snazzy. Let us see your face, Xander. Ain't he cool? He's a cool dude. Oh, I forgot to show, I have some fake bling too. It all sparkles. And here's Marty's get up. Ain't he handsome? Yeah, you're so cute. I love you.
Tonight, witness an experiment in time travel. Tonight, witness an experiment in time travel. 2 of you will be connected through synchronicity. 100 of you will have the magic happen right in your hands. Tonight, the unexplained will happen to you. Right now, 5 of you will be selected from the audience to take part in the future.
Now Tim, I challenge you to an extreme game of tic-tac-toe. You're probably wondering why it's extreme. Well, I want to know something about you, Tim. What would you say is your most valuable, prized possession? It could be anything at all. Maybe it's your wedding band, it could be anything at all. Or it could be as ridiculous as you like.
My house.
Your house? I'm jealous. Well, Tim, what you've just done is you've just put your house on the line. So, if you lose this game, I get your house. But if you win, I will personally upgrade you and your entire party to the presidential suite on board the Mardi Gras. That seems fair. Right, without further ado, let's crack on. I'm going right here, Tim, bang slap in the middle. Where would you like your first X to go?
Bottom left.
Someone called that? Are you a magician? Where, the bottom left, so is this your left, or my left, or your left? This one?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Before we do anything, Tim, I want you to know something. That every move that you make makes me rethink my next step, and every move that I make makes you rethink your next step. Isn't that weird? Not really, it's just the nature of the game. So where would you like your next X to go?
Bottom middle.
Bottom middle, okay. I know where I'm going next. I'm going to go right here. Where would you like your next X to go?
Top left.
Top left, okay. You've obviously played this game before. Your house obviously means a lot to you. I'm going to go there. Where would you like your last and final X to go?
Middle right.
Top right, okay. I'm only kidding, do not panic. I'm going to go right here now. Not the most exciting game, okay? But that's not your fault or my fault. However, technically we're both winners. You get to keep your house and I'm not out of pocket. Everyone wins. However, this is one outcome out of 255,000 other outcomes. Not only that, in some parts of the world, this game is actually known as the Magic Square because they believe this Magic Square contains hidden properties. What you didn't know was, on the back of each tile, there is an image. And through chance, choice, and fate, and all the decisions that you made, you actually made a perfect picture on the back. Now, before we started playing this, you were thinking of a celebrity. For the first time, Tim, who was that celebrity?
Albert Einstein.
You'll not believe this, but we have Albert Einstein!
Good morning, Amber Cove. Good morning, Marty. So we are back on the boat. We had a good time. We did some water slides, so I didn't bring my camera along for that. And we did some shopping. And now we're back on the boat. And I think the guys are getting ready to take a nap. But I wanted to come on here and do today's Alcrate Advent Calendar. Okay, so here is the one for December 21st. It says, on the 9th day of Almas, Alcrate gave to me 9 members of the fellowship. What do we have? Oh, it's an ornament. Not idly do the leaves of Lorleen fall. Okay, this looks like something that would be like Fellowship of the Rings or something. And it looks like this. Oh, okay. Not what I thought. Oh, I mean, it is Lord of the Rings. But it says Lord of the Rings Stone Diffuser Ornament. Interesting. So maybe you put like some kind of oil on it or something. I don't know. But yeah. We have an ornament. I don't really have a place that I can hang it up in here, so I'm gonna put it back in its bubble wrap and back in its box. That way it doesn't get broken. So I don't really have much planned, so I might take you about and explore a little bit more. I showed you the first few levels in last week's vlog, so maybe I'll show you a few more in this week's vlog, or all of them, because we'll be getting off the boat this week. So if I'm gonna show them all, I gotta show them this week. All right, so that is all for now. Okay, so I'm on deck 8 now, and back this way is just staterooms. So I didn't feel like I needed to show that. Coming off the elevator in the other direction though, we have Chabang, which is a Chinese Mexican restaurant. Very interesting. We've eaten there a couple of times. It's pretty good. Then we have another restaurant off to the side here. This, I forget what it's called. Oh, this is the Havana Bar. Next is the Dream Studio, where you can like get a professional photographer to like follow you around the ship and take your pictures and stuff. And then we come to this open area, so you can see down to the center stage, which I'll show you more of that later. And we have some cute Christmassy decorations, and then we have the shops. Well, there's a couple more restaurants. Over here we have Teppanyaki, and then we have the Bonsai Sushi Bar.
You need to be careful. And then we have no
And then begins the shops. There are a lot of shops on this boat. Way more than usual. We have another section of elevators, but I'm going to go around them this way. Okay, then we've got our like computer area, and I'm probably going to mute this because of the music. Then we enter La Piazza. A little bit of Italy here. We've got an Italian restaurant there. We've eaten there once. We've got a bar over here. Pizzas. Paninis. Scooter. Over here we have Rudy's Sea Grill. This is one of the specialty dinings that costs extra. Here's where you can get shore excursions. Guest services. They have these beautiful Christmas trees all over the place with different decorations for each area. This is Summer's Landing. Yeah, Summer Landing. We have another shop here for cigarettes and alcohol.
Who is the mayor of McDonald's? Now remember, teams, if you're talking over,
Want to watch football? This is your area. So we have a smokehouse and brewery.
3, 2, 1, and all things are
Out here we have one of many pools. Frizzy hair. So one of the things I forgot to mention is over at the Pig and Anchor you can also find the 24-hour ice cream and froyo. So as you can see here, decks 9 through 15 are pretty much just staterooms. So let's continue to deck 16. Okay, so here on deck 16, there are multiple pools throughout the entire level, multiple food places. As you can see a little further up, we have some fun things, which I'll get to that later. But yeah, we also have an incredible view up here. Okay, over here we have Shaq's Big Chicken. And of course, a bar. I have no idea how many bars are on this boat, but there's a lot. Okay, so in here is the Lido marketplace. Pretty much this is where the buffet happens. And a lot of seating. Let's take a quick look at the buffet. Beer station.
Me, I was on the fourth.
On the fourth is that over there.
Hello. Oh, look at that. You can't be eating with a view like that. Okay, when we walk through here, we have the Red Frog Tiki Bar. It's very loud right now. And then, of course, the main pool. Towels. Okay, over here we have a seafood shack, and we got thyme fries, like they're street food kind of thing. So we've got steam dream and mad sizzle. And then if we go to the other side, there is the Blue Iguana Cantina, where you can get like tacos and burritos and that kind of thing. Okay, so the rest of deck 16 is actually staterooms, so we're going to go up to 17. I'm going to skip the staterooms because I'm on the side of that, and we'll go up to the next level of the Lido, because there is an upper Lido and a lower Lido. So let's go to the upper Lido. Okay, so from deck 18, like I said, a big part of it's staterooms, but then you have this area where it overlooks the pool. You've got the dive-in movies. The upper Red Frog Tiki Bar. More ice cream. Then we have Guy's Burger and one of the kids areas. This is like for the teens. That's Club O2. That's where Xander hangs out. And that's pretty much it on this part of 17. So when you're out in the open area, which it looks like I'm in the enclosed area, but I'm actually right here. You can see the water and everything. You don't have to wear your mask necessarily. So I'm taking a minute to not, because I'm sweating like crazy. But that's really all there is for this part of 17. The rest, like I said, is staterooms. 18 is actually split into two parts. So we have 18 up right above this area, and then you have to be on 17 and cross over, and then you can go up to 18 on the other half of the ship. This area, 18, is like fun playground, like the ultimate playground, it says. And on the other side, 18 is the Serenity adults only area. So let's go check out the fun stuff I think it goes 18 and then maybe 19. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, we're gonna check out what we can. I also forgot to mention over here is Circle C. That's a little kid area, like middle grade area. And then on the other side we have the Warehouse Arcade. So opening it up. It's currently closed because they're working on things while we're in port. But this is what it looks like in here. So much fun. The kids can come in, but nothing is running at the moment. That is my game right there. And also this. But fun stuff. This is a big arcade. This is the prize hub. They go through and select which prizes they want, and it shows you how many points you need in order to win said prizes. Okay, so on this area we have more games. There's like cornhole, pool. We have an athletics area where people can shoot basketball, and a lot of the kids' activities happen up here too. Then if you look up here, there is this ropes course. Whoa! And that is the horn that says you better hurry up and get on the boat because they're about to leave you. Say hello to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Okay, so that's the ropes course. Lots of fun. Marty and I did that on another one. And then down here, there is the first ever sea roller coaster. Yes, there is a roller coaster on this boat. Oh my goodness. We've yet to go on it. It looks like so much fun. I am so excited to try it later. But yes, it goes all around this half of the deck. And I just think it looks so cool. There is a fee for the roller coaster. I believe it's $15. But yeah, we're definitely gonna try it out. And then back here, there is miniature golf as well. And because I very much love my camera, I'm not taking it in there. But here is the water park. There are three awesome water slides. Marty and I have tried all three of them. They're amazing. I might consider possibly filming a clip of me and Marty going down the orange slide, because it actually closes you up inside and then it opens the floor up and drops you, and that was crazy. So I might try to see if I can do that with my camera, because I can put it in a waterproof case. But yes, this is a very fun area. Okay, let's move on to the other half of the ship so that you can see the adults area. Okay, this is what I was referring to. You actually have to go down these stairs and up those other stairs over there to get to the Serenity area. So we're gonna go here, walk across, and then go up there. But with the power of editing, I can magically transport myself over here. here we have our own hot tubs. There's our own pool. But let me just take a minute to look up here. So this is deck 19, or they call it loft 19. And we're not going up there, but for $500 a day, you can get your own private cabana, drinks, private pool, all that kind of stuff. We are not going to be doing that today, or any day. But I just thought I would take a minute to show you that and tell you about it. Continuing on this deck. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi.
Okay, so over here you have the adults only pool. Also, there's like beds pretty much everywhere. You can just chill. I've seen so many people taking naps. This is awesome. And right up here you can see that private pool for loft 19 I was talking about. Some of the best shots that I've taken for Instagram have been taken up on the Serenity deck because the views up here are just amazing. Whether you want to be in the sun or the shade, not a problem. Just look at the view up here. Okay, so that's pretty much the entire ship in a nutshell, and my battery is flashing. So I'm gonna end this clip here and go find a cozy place to read.
Number one. All right, let's do this. Let's have a look at case number one. Let's open up case number one. We have the total amount of
Hello my lovelies. So we were in Puerto Rico today. It was beautiful. We took surfing lessons, which was a lot of fun. Though Xander did have a little incident where, well, not necessarily a little incident. He accidentally broke a girl's nose. It was an accident, obviously. Surfing, he had gotten to where he was actually standing up on the board, and it was probably his longest time standing on the board, and this girl kind of got in the way, and he completely surfed over her entire body. And when his board hit her head, it slammed her head down into her board, and she broke her nose. And he immediately jumped off his board and was like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" And she had like just blood coming from her nose, and she's like, "No, I think I broke my nose." But luckily she was the EMT, and after a little while she was fine. She was just like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's broken, but I'm going back to surf." And so she just kept going. But it is nearly 10 o'clock, and we are actually getting ready to go to bed because we have a really early excursion tomorrow, so we're getting up super early. But I wanted to come on and do this really quick. Tomorrow, it got dark. Tomorrow we will be in St. Thomas. So here is my thing for today. It says, on the 10th day of Almas, Alcrate gave to me 10 competing magicians. So we have this little thing here. It says, not all magic is good magic, which this gives me like Ace of Shades vibes. And it's a little compact mirror thing. Okay, so Ace of Shades is a book that I tend to compare a lot with Where Dreams Descend, and this is Where Dreams Descend inspired. Okay, I'm gonna get off here because I gotta go to sleep. Good morning. We are getting ready to go out and have our breakfast and do our excursion. But before we did that, I wanted to go ahead and do my Alcrate unboxing. Or my Advent unboxing. So today we have, on the 11th day of Almas, Alcrate gave to me 11 frozen waffles. Alright, so inside we have a little can. It says 11's waffles. Waffle scented candle. Oh, this is Stranger Things. It's a little whoop, whoop. It's a little purple waffle. Purple candle, not a purple waffle. But it does smell like waffles. And I'm really hungry. And we're struggling right now to get Xander out of bed so we can go eat breakfast. He's currently laying right there. I actually have this camera sitting on his bed right now. Okay, that's it for that. Time to go out and have some fun. We're watching the boat park. But look at this view. So we are in St. Thomas right now, and we're doing an amazing race kind of thing. And we've already gotten like our first couple of clues, and I just now thought of filming, so there's a bus right here about to pull over on us. Can we cross? Go cross, okay. So you might get to see a little bit of a, oh Lord, St. Thomas this way. We got a big hill. Yay.
serenity, and you tell me what's the tropical flavor.
Okay. Is there honey?
No, it's sweetened with a little agave. A tropical flavor, a fruit flavor.
Passion fruit?
No. Don't shout out the answer, please. The other team. Then the other team hears the answer. Tropical. Yes.
You want to try? Really good.
Yes, you can go with that. Okay, that's your clue.
Thank you.
Okay.
For 300 years, Fort Christian has stood, guarding St. Thomas from foes not so good. On your map, you will journey to spot number 8, where you'll stand by the entrance, but don't hesitate. So let's go that.
That's who is in the bin.
All right, go to Dad.
Let's go.
Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry.
You gotta take it out.
So that last clue, one of us had to get our hair braided. The number of beads determined where we go next. Because we have like a little map with some numbers on it. So 7 beads. So we go to number 7. We made it to the finish line. Oh goodness.
That's my ankle right at the end.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
I guess this is the end.
Oh, you get a bag of chips.
Bag of chips, water, alcohol.
So, your mom made it.
Made it.
Oh,
Did you have fun?
yeah. We're in 4th place.
Hello my lovelies, it is the day before Christmas and well, it's actually the end of the day. I don't really know how much I vlogged today because there was a lot of stuff that we did that we couldn't really vlog. We started our day with brunch and we did some trivia and played some bingo. The trivia, a lot of the trivias we played today involved music. So I didn't film any of that because of copyright issues. And then we watched a bunch of cool shows. Again, I didn't film any of that because of copyright issues. And we're not allowed to film during the comedy shows, so I didn't film any of that. But yeah, we did a lot of things today. But I don't know that I could show you much. I did, however, finish Unremembered by Jessica Brody, and there were like 3, I think, different short stories, like bonus stories in the back, which I also really enjoyed. Okay, so Unremembered follows this girl. Well, I say she doesn't really know what her name is, because it starts out with there has been a plane crash and they're going through the wreckage. Like the plane has crashed in the ocean and they're going through the wreckage looking for any survivors, and the only person they find is this one 16-year-old girl. She's the sole survivor, but the problem is she doesn't know who she is. There's no trace of her ever being on this flight. She's not on the manifest or anything like that. Her fingerprints don't match anything on any kind of register. Nobody's claiming her, and like when they ask her things like, what's your name, who are you with, where were you going, what year is it, the only question that she has an answer for is what year it is, and she says it's like 1609, which it obviously isn't. And she remembers absolutely nothing about herself at all. And I don't know that I can tell you too much about it other than that. I know there are people that are hunting for her, and she's got some abilities that she can't really explain because she can't remember anything. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I can't wait to continue the series. And I also started Xmas by Kate Bryan. I'm currently on page 55. This follows a 17-year-old girl named Lila Beckwith. Her parents have just finally left her, like they've gone on vacation, and she's planning on having this big party, but then her brother kind of ups and ruins everything, and he's 8. Him and his best friend, they've decided they have to go to the North Pole to save Santa, and Lila's responsible for her little brother, and he's disappeared, and so she has to team up with the little brother's friend's older brother. Okay, so Lila's brother's name is Cooper, his best friend is Tyler, and Tyler's older brother is Bo. Bo is Lila's ex-boyfriend, and they have to work together to find their brothers. And it's cute so far. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I'm about a quarter of the way through it, I guess. I'm not sure how many pages. Yeah, it's 216 pages, so yeah, about a quarter of the way through. Also today, we've played a bunch of casino. That's been fun. Marty sat at one machine while I was playing blackjack, and he was playing just some random slot machine, and he was betting like $3, and he ended up like winning. He won like $367. And he was like, okay, I'm done. So he's doing a lot better than I am. I honestly don't know if I'm up, if I'm even, if I'm down. I think I'm down some, but I don't know. But I'm actually getting ready to go back to the casino. But I wanted to open up my owl crate for the day. Okay, so this is our last one we have. It says, on the 12th day of Almas, Owl Crate gave to me 12 cursed sisters. What do we have? It looks like a tea strainer thing. And it has like a little lip to like catch it on the edge of a cup. So you just put it over your cup. It also has, let me get closer. I don't know if it'll pick up or not. Yeah, you can see the design there. I don't know what this inspired by. House of Salt and Sorrow. Okay, so that is the last of that. And tomorrow is Christmas and our last full day on the boat. Sad. We gave Xander permission to stay out until 1 a.m. hanging out with his friends on the boat. So I'm gonna go and play in the casino until then, and Marty's gonna go to bed. So I will talk to you on Christmas. Good night. So I can't remember if I actually vlogged anything yesterday or not. I think I might have like vlogged a little clip of us playing bingo, But I think that's it. Once again, I don't know what that name was. Once again, we did a lot of stuff, but it was mostly things that I either couldn't vlog, like the comedy shows, things like that. So I just didn't. I also played a lot in the casino, but we had a great Christmas. It was a lot of fun. They even had a special Christmas dinner in the main dining room, which was really cool. All right, so we are now in the car and off the boat, as you can see, and on our way home. Just getting started. We got a long way to go, and we're going to probably continue listening to the project and get that finished, and then start on the Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Sorry if it's bouncing around, but driving. All right, we'll talk to you later.
It was broken, love. Even God wasn't good enough for her. Emmy still needs to know. She needs to know what? Rejection? Absence? Wanting? Tell me how well those feelings have served you.
So I am happy to say we have safely made it home. Yay. While we were riding, we continued to listen to The Project by Courtney Summers. Enjoyed it. It was an interesting story. We both give it 3.5 stars. It follows kind of two characters, Bee and her sister Lo. Essentially, Lo, when she was like 13, was involved in an accident with her parents. Her parents both died. Lo was severely injured and was barely hanging on to life. And Bee was praying for, you know, to save her sister, and she would do anything. And suddenly her sister started getting better, and it was this man that had appeared named Lev, and he kind of took credit for this, and he's the head of essentially a cult. He doesn't call it a cult though. It's called the Unity Project, and let's be believed that he was the one responsible for Lo being saved, and that Bee could be with her until she recovered, but then Bee needed to give herself over to the Unity Project and cut all ties with everything. And that included her sister. And then, so we're getting Bee's perspective and things that are going on with her, and Lo's perspective over the years, where she's missing her sister and she's blaming the Unity Project for taking her sister away, and she goes many years without ever hearing anything from her sister. Whenever she would contact them or go to where they were going to be, Bee would either never be there or wouldn't speak to her on the phone, and other people would speak to her and tell her that this is what Bee wants, and Bee doesn't want to talk to her or whatever. And now Lo, she works at a magazine or something like that, and she wants to be like a reporter, and she's got a scoop where she can kind of get in with the Unity Project and try to learn more information about them. And it's really her goal to find out what's going on with her sister and to see her sister. And this was really interesting. The only reason I think it didn't really get a 4 and instead got a 3.5 is because the end did feel kind of rushed, and there's like this certain thing that happens towards the end, and it's like, okay, this thing's happening, and then skip ahead and something else has happened in there, and we don't know what happened in there to get us from point A to point B, but now everything is this. And I don't know, it just felt like there's a chunk missing that shouldn't have been missing. But it was still really good, and I definitely recommend it. It was very interesting. And once we finished listening to that, we actually started shopping for other cruises and making plans for the future. We did that for a while, and so we didn't get as much read of the next book as I would have liked to, but we did start The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and we got to page 314, so we're a little over the halfway point. Really loving this, and I have to say, I part of me, like, identifies with Addie and part of me identifies with Henry at this point. Like, oh, and I love them both. So I'm really excited to continue this. Also, when we got home, these two packages were waiting outside my door. Luckily, I have this covered area in front of my front door, so I didn't have to worry about things getting wet or anything. But these are from some giveaways that I won. Okay, so this one is Peek Beyond the Book. You want books? We've got Rex. Open me to discover your new favorite reads. Okay. Only the best for your TBR pile. Look at all the pretty worms. Hold on. I'm also unboxing this in this video because tomorrow we pick up Einstein and Bella. And Einstein, I'm not going to be able to film anything with Einstein because he's going to be bonkers because it's been so long. Okay, so we got a couple of papers. There's a little scan for a chapter sampler of a book called Outer Banks Lights Out. Okay, so this was a Y'all Fest giveaway. It was the Peek Beyond Rec Center giveaway. All right, the first book in here is Jelly by Claire Reese. Let's see. This says, the biggest problem with being trapped on a killer jellyfish isn't what you'd expect. You get over the fear of death because you start looking forward to it, and the smell of fish because it quickly becomes your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Boredom is an issue, sure, but it's not the main one. The biggest problem is not being able to get away from everyone. Martha has been stuck on the back of the jellyfish for a long time. She and everyone else living there don't know how exactly they got there, or how long they've been there, or where they're going. They just remember that something traumatic happened and they can't escape. But now the crew has finally had enough. They're going to escape the jellyfish or die trying, which, let's be real, probably means they're going to die. Okay. And then I got the paperback copy of Ray Bear. I think like the 4th copy of this book I've gotten. I got 2 hardcovers in subscription boxes, and I had the ARC, and now I have the paperback as well. I did keep one of the hardcovers because it's signed, and I kept my ARC because I got it signed by Jordan before it came out, so that was really cool. So now I have a paperback too. There's a couple of pens in here. This one is from, I guess, Redeemer, which is the sequel to Ray Bear. The little card says, to rule was her destiny, to redeem will be her legacy. And the pen says, on your story. And then another pen from Hunting by Stars. A heart-stopping story of hope against all odds by best-selling author Cherie Dimaline. Risk everything for a life worth living. And then the pen says, never stop dreaming. Then I've got, oh, there's worms attached, hold on. The Rise of Kyoshi, which is the first book in the Kyoshi novels by F.C. Yee. Let's see. Ooh, that's pretty. This says, justice begins with one woman. After 9 years of desperate searching for the next avatar, the discovery of young, charming Avatar Yoon has brought stability to 4 nations. That is, until Earth Kingdom-born Kyoshi, Yoon's unassuming friend and servant, demonstrates remarkable bending during a mission to the South Pole. With the identity of the true Avatar at stake and the growing unrest among her allies turning into violence, Kyoshi is forced to flee the Avatar mansion with her fiery friend Ranji, taking little more than the metal war fans and headdress her parents left behind. It isn't easy finding Avatar training on the run, but Kyoshi and Ranji find unlikely supporters in the Daofi, ragtag criminals and outlaws living in the shadows of the Earth Kingdom. Torn between following the traditional path of an Avatar and seeking vengeance for those she has lost, Kyoshi struggles to accept her newfound power as she trains in secret. But while Kyoshi, Ranji, and her Daofi friends face off against brutal underworld rivals, those who seek to control the Avatar draw ever closer to her, leaving trails of the dead in their wake. The story behind the longest living Avatar in the history of this beloved world, The Rise of Kyoshi, maps Kyoshi's journey from a girl of humble origins to the merciless pursuer of justice, still feared and admired centuries after becoming the Avatar. Okay. And then I think it's the last thing in here. Let me double check. Yeah. The last thing in here is Between Perfect and Real by Ray Stovey. And this says, I think I want to transition, but I have to come out first. I just don't know how. Dean Foster knows he's a trans guy. He's watched enough YouTube videos and done enough questioning to be sure. But everyone at his high school thinks he's a lesbian, including his girlfriend Zoe, and his theater director who just cast him as a non-traditional Romeo. He wonders if maybe it would be easier to wait until college to come out. But as he plays Romeo every day in rehearsals, Dean realizes he wants everyone to see him as he really is now, not just on the stage, but everywhere in his life. Dean knows what he needs to do. Can playing a role help Dean be his true self? Cool. Okay. Alright, so the first book in here is Bookish Boyfriends Get a Clue. And this is the 4th book in the Bookish Boyfriends series by Tiffany Schmidt, which I have that first book. I'm not going to pull it off my shelves right now. So just from kind of glancing at the description of both books, I think they each follow like different characters, but maybe there's like an underlying story that goes throughout possibly. Or they're all just like in the same school or something. But I'm going to just read you what the first one says, just so I don't spoil anything. The first book is called A Date with Darcy, and it says, boys are so much better in books, at least according to Merrilee Campbell, 15, who thinks real-life chivalry is dead, and there'd be nothing more romantic than having a guy woo her like the heroes in classic novels. Then she, her best friend Eliza, and her younger sister Rory transfer to Reginald R. Hero Prep, where all the boys look like they've stepped off the pages of a romance novel. Mary can hardly walk across the quad without running into someone who reminds her of Romeo. When the brooding and complicated Monroe Stratford scales Mary's trellis in an effort to make her his, she thinks she might be Juliet incarnate. But as she works her way through her literature curriculum under the guidance of an enigmatic teacher, Mary's tale begins to unfold in ways she couldn't have imagined. Mary soon realizes that only she is in charge of her story, and it is a truth universally acknowledged that first impressions can be deceiving. And I can just read like the first little sentence of this, just to give you an idea of whose story this is. It says, the game of love is afoot in the halls of Reginald R. Hero High, and this time Huck and Winston, Curtis's younger brother, are center stage. And I love me a bookish book, so I'm super excited for that one. Okay, this one, it looks so cute. The Quantum Weirdness of the Almost Kiss. So cute. It says E+C in the heart. This says, Caleb has almost kissed his best friend Evie 14 times. Here are some of his favorites. 1, we were 13 playing hide and seek with my brothers. I caged her in with my hands against the wall of our garage and probably would have done it if she hadn't ducked under my arm and run. Number 4, a year later I held her during a panic attack until she stopped shaking and crying. I wanted to kiss every one of those tears off her face. Number 7, that winter we tumbled out of a sled. If I close my eyes I can still see Evie laughing in the snow. Number 11, she was 16, my birthday was still a few weeks away, and we spent the day at the country fair shuddering at overfed pigs, eating funnel cakes and quietly mocking a magic show. In some ways, you could count our ride on the Ferris wheel at twilight 7 separate times. In other theoretical universes, maybe he did kiss her, but in this world, the real world, will Caleb ever find his nerves, and will Evie decide that romance, like math, is beautiful and complicated and totally worth it? Looks cute. Oh my goodness, there's so much of this stuff. Okay, the last book in this box is Heiress Apparently by Diana Ma. This also looks really cute. I love how all of these books look without their dust jackets. So pretty. Okay, this is, behind every great family lies a great secret. There's one rule in Gemma Hong's family: never, under any circumstances, set foot in Beijing. But when Gemma, an aspiring actress, lands her first break, a lead role in an update of M. Butterfly, which just so happens to be filming in the Chinese capital, Gemma leads to LAX without looking back. It's an amazing opportunity for her burgeoning career, and she'll get to work with her idol. Of course, there's also the chance of discovering just exactly why she's been forbidden from entering the city in the first place. When Gemma arrives in Beijing, she's instantly mobbed by paparazzi at the airport. She quickly realizes she may as well be the twin of Alyssa Chua, one of the most notorious young socialites in Beijing. Thus kicks off a season of revelations and romance in which Gemma uncovers a legacy her parents have spent their lives protecting her from, one her mother would conceal at any cost. Interesting. I'm excited to have all these new books to add to my shelves. Yay. It's like having a Christmas present waiting for me when I got home. Alright, I have no idea how long this vlog has actually been, because it was like pretty much the majority of the cruise. And it's Sunday night. Don't predict much going on the rest of the night. We're probably all going to go to bed soon because it's like around 10, I think. We're all tired. It was a long drive. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!